Billy Bob Thornton's ego erupts. How Star's head is bursting out of his 10-gallon hat after striking rich with landmen in Hollywood. Success can make you. But sometimes, it can also inflate you. After striking black gold with the hit series Landman, insiders say one man is riding high, maybe a little too high. That man, Billy Bob Thornton. Whispers from behind the scenes suggest his confidence has turned into something bigger, louder, and harder to ignore. Is it swagger? Is it well-earned pride? Or is the Oscar-winning star letting success go straight to his 10-gallon hat? Tonight, we dig deep. Before Landman, Thornton was already a Hollywood heavyweight. He won an Academy Award for writing Sling Blade and earned critical acclaim for his performance in Fargo. But Hollywood is cyclical. Careers rise. They plateau. They reinvent. Landman, created by Taylor Sheridan, gave Thornton the perfect vehicle, a gritty, oilfield fixer navigating the ruthless energy industry in West Texas. The show exploded in popularity on Paramount+. Ratings surged. Critics praised his performance. And suddenly, Billy Bob was the man again. Landman isn't just another drama. It taps into modern America's obsession with power, oil, and survival in harsh economic landscapes. Thornton's character is sharp-tongued, commanding, unapologetic. Sound familiar? Industry insiders say the role fits him like a custom-made Stetson. Behind the scenes, reports suggest Thornton knew the show would hit big. Some crew members allegedly describe him as increasingly assertive during production. One anonymous source claims, he walks onto set like he owns the oil fields. But here's the question. Is that ego or leadership? In a Taylor Sheridan production, the same powerhouse behind Yellowstone, strong personalities are part of the culture. Confidence isn't optional. It's required. The phrase head bursting out of his 10-gallon hat paints a vivid image. Western stardom carries mythology. Cowboy swagger. Commanding presence. Alpha energy. Thornton has always had edge, from his unpredictable interviews to his refusal to conform to Hollywood expectations. But insiders now suggest the success of Landman has amplified that persona. Reports hint at demanding creative control, strong opinions in script discussions, little tolerance for criticism, high expectations from co-stars. To some, that's diva behavior. To others, that's a veteran actor protecting his craft. Let's not pretend this is new. Thornton has long been known for speaking his mind. In past interviews, he's pushed back against media narratives. He's resisted being boxed into stereotypes. His marriage to Angelina Jolie once made him tabloid gold, but he never seemed comfortable in that circus. He has always marched to his own rhythm. So perhaps what some call ego is simply consistency. A man who doesn't shrink himself to make others comfortable. Television is collaborative. Writers, directors, producers, all share influence. But when a show becomes a hit, the lead actor's power grows. With Landman reportedly performing strongly for Paramount+, Thornton's leverage increases. Sources suggest he's more vocal in production meetings. He pushes for certain character directions. He challenges dialogue he doesn't like. Is that ego? Or is that an Oscar winner demanding excellence? In Hollywood, perception often depends on success. If the show failed, he'd be labeled difficult. Because it succeeded, he's labeled powerful. There's something different about late career success. It hits differently. Thornton isn't a rising star. He's a seasoned one. For many actors, a major hit later in life validates decades of work. It can also reinforce belief in one's instincts. If you've been in the business for decades and a show like Landman explodes, you might think, I knew I was right all along. That confidence can look like ego from the outside. Working with Taylor Sheridan changes careers. Sheridan's projects have redefined modern Western television. Actors in his universe often adopt a bold, uncompromising presence. Could Thornton simply be embodying the Sheridan energy? On Yellowstone, dominance is currency. On Landman, intensity is power. Thornton's approach might not be ego. It might be brand alignment. In Hollywood, rumors grow fast. A raised voice becomes explosive. A creative disagreement becomes tantrum. An assertive note becomes diva demand. Without confirmed on-record statements, much of this remains speculation. But perception shapes headlines. And headlines sell drama. Thornton's larger-than-life persona makes for compelling storytelling. But is the narrative fair? The cowboy archetype thrives on dominance, independence, authority, confidence. Thornton has leaned into that aesthetic. Boots, hat, gravelly voice. When a man plays powerful characters long enough, Audiences blur lines between role and reality. Is Billy Bob Thornton's ego eruption? Or are we watching a performer fully inhabiting his moment? Success changes people. It amplifies what's already there. For Billy Bob Thornton, confidence has never been subtle. Landman didn't create swagger. It spotlighted it. Is his head bursting out of a 10-gallon hat? Or is he simply standing tall after striking oil in an industry that forgets stars as quickly as it makes them? In Hollywood, power is temporary. But for now, Billy Bob Thornton is riding high. And whether it's ego or earned authority, he's not apologizing for it. What do you think? Has success changed Billy Bob Thornton? Or is this just the same unfiltered star we've always known? Comment below. And subscribe for more exclusive deep dives into Hollywood power plays. When a show becomes a hit, power shifts. And on the set of Landman, insiders say the balance of power has tilted heavily toward one man. That man, Billy Bob Thornton. After decades in Hollywood, after the Oscar, after the cult status, this might be his most commanding era yet. But with power comes whispers. And those whispers are getting louder. According to anonymous production chatter, Thornton understands something very clearly. He is the anchor of Landman. The show's gritty tone, its biting dialogue, its rugged charisma, all orbit around his performance. One source allegedly described him as fully aware of his leverage. Now, in Hollywood, leverage isn't a crime. It's currency. But when leverage turns into dominance, that's when tension starts brewing. Reports suggest Thornton has pushed back on script rewrites, questioned directorial adjustments, requested specific pacing changes, asserted strong opinions in edit discussions. To some crew members, that's intimidating. To others, it's the behavior of a seasoned professional who refuses to let a hit series slip into mediocrity. Thornton has always immersed himself deeply in roles. From Sling Blade to his chilling turn in Fargo, he doesn't do halfway performances. On Landman, he plays a hard-edged oil industry fixer navigating ruthless corporate terrain. Some insiders suggest that intensity doesn't switch off easily. When cameras stop rolling, the presence reportedly lingers. Is that ego? Or is that method acting bleeding into real life? Actors known for intensity often get labeled difficult. But sometimes intensity is simply commitment. Behind Landman stands Taylor Sheridan, the mastermind of the modern Western TV empire. Sheridan is known for strong creative control. Strong personalities rarely clash quietly. Two dominant creatives on one project can either elevate each other or collide. There's no confirmed feud, but insiders say creative debates